Hi, boys and girls. It is the creator of Bored with Miss Reynolds, Better Off Reading Every Day. And I have two fun ones for you today. One is Fancy Nancy, Bubbles, Bubbles, and More Bubbles by Jane O'Connor. Pictures based on art by Robin Pierce Glasser. And the next one is Benny's Big Bubble by Jane O'Connor, illustrated by Tommy DiPaolo. So we have two books about one of my favorite things, which is bubbles. I love, love, love bubbles. And when my daughter was little, we used to always blow bubbles during bath time because they would fall right in the tub and we never had to worry about her slipping and sliding. And if it wasn't nice outside, being in the bath was the perfect place for it. So I have really, really, really enjoyed bubbles for most of my daughter's life, and even now. So here we go. Fancy Nancy, Bubbles, Bubbles, and More Bubbles. This is a I Can Read Beginning 1 reader book. And the inspiration for the Disney Junior series, Fancy Nancy. Ooh la la, I have splendid news. Splendid is fancy for great. Tomorrow our class is seeing the Big Bubble Show. Miss Glass has been teaching us about bubbles. Bubbles always come out round. I tell my family, I will prove it. I blow into a square wand, voila, round bubbles. I blow into a star wand, voila, more round bubbles. Then I demonstrate. That means show how to hold a bubble. Dunk your hand in bubble mix first. Later, the bell outside my mom. Later the bell outside my room rings. Oh no, there is horrendous news. Horrendous means very, very bad. Bree is sick. She cannot go to the Big Bubble Show. I am very sad. It won't be as much fun without Bree there. The next day, although excuse me. The next day, all through the show, I think of Bree. I wish she could see the bubbles, snowfall, and the bubbles filled with smoke, and a hat made of bubbles that lands on Lionel's head. The finale is the best part. Finale is fancy for the end. It is a bubble ballet. The dancers make giant bubbles that float to the music. It is magical to watch. At home, there is a message from Bree. More horrendous news. She will not be back at school before Friday. Was the bubble show great, she writes. I do not want to make her feel bad. So all I write back is, it was pretty good. That night, I perform. That means act for my family. I dance like the dancers in the finale. Then suddenly, a bubble goes pop inside my head. I have an idea. Miss Glass and the kids think it is a splendid idea. We make up a bubble dance. We leap and spin and twirl all over the place. On Friday, B.O.R.E.D is back. The front of the room is our stage. There is a sign. It says, a bubble ballet for B.O.R.E.D. B.O.R.E.D sits up front. She is the audience. An audience means the people watching a show. Miss Glass puts on the music, and voila, we start dancing. It is not easy dancing and blowing bubbles at the same time. Try it and you'll see. Are we as good as the dancers at the show? No. Are our bubbles as big? No. Does B.O.R.E.D enjoy our ballet anyway? Yes, yes, yes. At the end, we bow and curtsy. B.O.R.E.D stands and claps. Bravo, she whispers. She can't shout. Her throat still hurts a little. B.O.R.E.D asks us to do the bubble dance again. This time she joins in. And guess what? She blows the biggest bubble of them all. Fancy Nancy's words. There are fancy words in this book. Audience, people watching a show, demonstrate, show, finale, the end, horrendous, very bad, perform, act, splendid, great. All the words found in this story. It probably won't stay up, but let's try. All aboard reading. All right. Benny's Big Bubble. Benny liked to blow bubbles. I am the best bubble blower in the world, he told his cat. Benny blew a bubble. It was big, very, very big, but the bubble blew it away. But the wind blew it away. The bubble went by a baby in a white hat. Goo, goo, said the baby. What a big bubble. The bubble went by an ice cream truck selling ice cream. Look, said a little boy, what a big bubble. The bubble went over some trees. Arr, said a brown dog, what a big bubble. The bubble went by a pool. Wow, said a little girl in a green tube. What a big bubble. The bubble went by a pond. Gosh, said a man in a boat. What a big bubble. The bubble went past a farm. Moo, said a cow. What a big bubble. Then the wind went the other way, so the bubble went the other way too. Past the cow, the man, the girl, the dog, the boy, and the baby. The bubble went all the way back to Benny's house, and then, do you know where the bubble went? I don't know. Where did it go? Let's find out together. Nowhere. It popped. And that is the end of Benny's Big Bubble. Boys and girls, it is Bored with Miss Reynolds, Better Off Reading Every Day. I don't own the rights to these two books that I have read to you, but I love storytelling magic, and the magic of today's story is we read all about bubbles. Yes, we did. So why don't we check out our own bubbles? These are the little bubbles that I keep in my purse whenever I go to visit my niece. They're always in my purse. Bubbles, always in my purse, like the bubble that he's blowing. And I love these because you can blow them. They're very, very small. And I blow them with my niece, and she can blow them herself. And I always have them in my purse. It's like my little treasure that she knows to look for in my bag whenever I go to visit. Then there are these that I sometimes get whenever I go to, sometimes they'll give them out at parties, and I never know how to open them. So I'm not going to make a mess. I'm going to leave that one alone. But I have this big one right here, and let's give it a shot. All right, let's see. Reach your finger in there, Miss Reynolds. When was the last time you blew bubbles? I'm telling you, the best place to blow bubbles when you can't get outside is in the bathtub. Sometimes I just go like this. Such a wonderful, wonderful feeling, blowing bubbles. You should try it sometimes. And that's it for Bored with Miss Reynolds, Better Off Reading Every Day. In this case, better off blowing bubbles every day. Bye.